Hey, I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Ben Cathey here, and we are ready for some more coffee in the 9 Weather Center as well. Corey getting here just a couple minutes ago. He and I talking about the avalanche risk and what is to come. Here's a live view over Denver, how things have changed. The main pocket of energy and moisture is now well to the east of like Omaha. And so we're getting that sunshine as expected. Breckenridge, a little bit of snow still out there, a few inches of snow. We'll talk more about the snow risk for those in the back country here in a second. Obviously on the groomed runs at Copper Mountain looks beautiful. Still quite a bit of cloud cover there. And some of the northwest facing slopes could get a touch more of the snow. Live view from Buena Vista. Look at that sunshine. It's like the Chamber of Commerce, I hope, is taking advantage of this to take some photos for the brochure. It looks beautiful. So on the big view, still squeezing out that last little vestige of moisture way out west on the western slope along I-70. That closed earlier going westbound I-70 because of safety concerns, but it's back open at last check. Probably not moving so fast. This is right by Vail Pass and to the west of Frisco. Pretty common, but things are moving slow. Unfortunately, the radar beam is blocked there, so we can't see a perfect view, but there's some more showers heading into Red Feather Lakes, probably down by Walden too. As I alluded to, there's a bunch of stuff going on at the upper levels. The purple and turquoise are upper level moisture. This is pulling past Valentine, past Kearney, past Omaha, past Lincoln. There's another system near Jonesboro, Arkansas. And then you have a double low. Look at this thing. Upper low near west of Portland, Oregon, and then a lower low to the west of San Francisco. Gosh, I could watch that all day. That is super neat. I'm going to take you to that. You can't always see the two lows, but that's heading for the California coast. Corey, you see that?
That's pretty.
Yeah,
Like
you said it's pretty. All right, so let's walk you through what is to come. There is a park range avalanche risk, 3 out of 5, considerable. This is from the Colorado Avalanche Information Center. Not talking about hockey here. Actual avalanches on the mountains near Steamboat are a potential. This is the Ruby and Ragged Mountains, northwest of Crested Butte. If you're familiar with the backcountry, you probably know this area well. If you're like me and you have not a whole lot of practice in skiing, we'll talk about what that could mean otherwise here in a second. So, different color map, but Coal Bank Pass, Red Mountain Pass, that's where we were just looking near Crested Butte. This is your final snowfall totals. A lot of this is already done. Rabbit ears 5 to 10. The avalanche experts do these snow pits where they dig straight down. You get a cross section. And if you see these really vivid layers, like in a tiered wedding cake or something, then you know there could be some serious slabbing, of course, which we don't want to see. If you're a backcountry skier, I would imagine that you are probably already know this, but just putting the word out. And they have those emergency locator beacons and the parachute backpacks and all that. We'll talk more about that at 3 o'clock. 61 Fort Morgan, 58 at the airport, 58 here at 9 News. Next 12 hours, I'm going to have some hot tea and try to regain my voice. But next 12 hours, don't get too chilly. Highs today, yet again, very warm. This is the view at 3 o'clock. By 4:30, still some moisture left towards Steamboat and Vail. Maybe not a whole lot more for Aspen. And then tonight we're down to 34 degrees, sunset 4:46. Saturday, 63 degrees in Denver. What'll be interesting is if some of these mountain town numbers get this warm, because that would lead to some melting with the sunshine. So that could lead to some icy spots. Storm track goes around us Saturday, tries to come back at times on Sunday, and then maybe by next Friday we would have a little bit more. All eyes on Mile High. I just saw the line on ESPN at the bottom of the screen. The Broncos favored by 12 and a half, almost 2 touchdowns. Well, technically more than 2 touchdowns. 65-degree kickoff. As long as it's above 50, then it'll be the warmest homestand in team history for a season. Now, people give weathermen a hard time about, only being right half the time, but if it's only 50, we've done something wrong. It looks to be way warmer than that. All right, a brief look at some of this avalanche in Colorado alone, based on the CAIC data. 412 people have been stuck in an avalanche. That's just what was reported over the last 17 years. And we could get a more active pattern here towards the end of next week, like at least 7 days out as we roll into stock season. 7-day forecast, which we'll update for the afternoon show starting at 3. 60 or thereabouts today, maybe a touch warmer with the sunshine popping through. Almost record highs on Sunday. And then a little bit cooler, quite a bit cooler for the stock show. I do want to zip to one more thing, which we'll talk about at 3 o'clock. And that's because, look, I know not everybody skis or snowboards, but this just shows you the weight of snow and what it could do to a roof. We typically get like a pretty high ratio, you probably know that. But with a foot of snow on a 1,500 square foot house, even in a fluffy snow, that's still more than 3 tons worth. That's a Dodge Ram pickup. With a 5-to-1, like a late season, let's say it's a foot of March snow, it could weigh the same as 3 Ram pickups. And that's just shows you the impact and why some roofs fail late in the season. All right, meteorologist Ben Cathey here. We got Corey Reppenhagen coming in at 3 o'clock and getting the team and the forecast together. Hope you are having a happy, healthy, and safe New Year. Time to go get the voice back. We'll see you.